Hey, welcome back to Vaguely Adults. You have two of your favorite vaguely looking adults here today. Ooh, almost stumbled on that. I'm one of your hosts, Sarana, and
I'm Shirley.
And we've known each other for some time, you think?
A short time, yes. Mm-hmm.
Just, When did we meet? As you can see in the short somewhere here that we've made, our meeting officially was a mess and a half.
It was in 2017-ish,
I think.
I think it was 2017 because you graduated 2018. We met the year before.
No, you guys knew me when I was just out of that organization.
2016?
Yeah.
Whoa, scandalous.
Yeah, because it was fall of 2015 that I did that whole thing. And I think it's spring of 2016 that we met.
All right, so spring of 2016. That's 8 years. Did I do math right? No, 6 years. Math wrong.
I was like, oh my god, a decade has almost passed? What do you mean?
Good thing my career doesn't involve math or anything.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. But over the years, we've had some time together, you'd say.
Yeah, I'd definitely say.
And sometimes you notice things about another person. So what are the things that you've noticed about me? Yes, I'm just putting myself first so I can have a buffer to think about things about you.
Forget my buffer. So one of them is that. Sarana's a big decision maker, which works out because I'm not. So like you're...
I'm sorry, that surprises me.
Really?
Yeah.
Because like in our friendship and in everywhere we go, everything we do, you're usually the decision maker.
I think I just don't like dilly-dallying.
Yes, hence making you the decision maker. Because I'm a very like, yeah, whatever. You want to do that? Sure, why not? You want to go here? Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, walk faster? Okay, I'm running. Yeah, and you're all right, this is what we're going to do. Should we get this or this? Okay, cool, we're getting that. Okay. You're also you need to finish a task before you start a new one, which I cannot do, so is hilarious to me. Earlier, you were wrapping the headphones, which you have on recording. And you could have easily just taken the headphones and pushed them to the side and started recording. But instead, you hassled yourself to make sure they were wrapped neatly. And you put them away before you turned here to make sure your laptop was on Do Not Disturb. And then like, okay, ready, 1, 2, clap.
Yes, because it makes my future self thankful for my current self.
Yeah, could never be me. I just do things on a whim and hope for the best, and future me will just have to understand. And she never does, but it's fine.
Yeah, so that's one of the things that I've noticed. You're very, let's just do this. Whatever it is, cool. It'll work out however which way it works out. But I was going to say no stress, but you stress it a lot. Despite just also wanting to go. It's like a constant state of anxious. Sure, yeah, we can do that.
Anxious chill.
It's like borderline anxious and like you just don't care, but you're just wavering, straddling that line of, oh, this is all gonna fall apart. Maybe it won't. No, it's gonna fall apart though.
It's the anxiety.
Felt.
Yeah.
Felt. Yeah, I know a big one for me. I've noticed this because it's been called out so many times, is my failure to be social on the internet while I'm social in real life.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So if you want to explain.
Yes. So when I'm not with Sarana, I consistently get messages from Sarana, videos, links, messages, and it's a great time.
Yeah, I'm a chronic oversharer on the internet.
It's great. It's a fun time. However, when Sarana this is like pre-pandemic, would go hanging out with other friends, I would not hear from her all day.
I just disappear.
She would just disappear. So I knew she was out with someone and vice versa. So when she's hanging out with me, her phone will buzz, buzz, buzz. The girl does not even glance once down at it. And I'm like, Sarana, do you need to answer that? That's fine, whatever. Answer what? Like,
who has a phone? What's a phone?
No clue. Like, zero care. If she is out with someone, she is in the present moment. Like, she is with that person or that group or those people, whatever the case is, and does not really focus on her phone unless, like, there's something important going on.
Unless we're playing Heads Up or like charades, or like it involves the phone as an accessory to
to the hanging out or
Yeah.
like Google Map. But other than that,
Very important. Waze and Google Map, lifesavers
and Uber. But other than that,
in the olden days.
you're very present in the moment, which is not something that I am.
I'm really grateful for that though, because I have so many. For someone who doesn't have a lot of memories, a lot of my best memories are those days when I'm like walking from the Whitney to Midtown Manhattan to buy kimchi and hang out with Annie, or like, you know, walking with you and having you complain about walking 2 miles, but it was just 2 miles. Anyway.
That is also another thing. Sarana walks everywhere. Used to walk everywhere. Like anywhere we went, from the Whitney Museum, which if you know New York is on like 14th Street and 11th Avenue. And we walked to 34th and 6th Avenue. If you do not live in New York City, that's a lot of walking. Like,
it's from downtown to Midtown. It's not that bad.
it's a lot of walking, especially when you are in very uncomfortable boots.
Hey, her
solution to, when I was like, Sarana, these shoes are not comfortable. I was like, do you want to stop at a sneaker store? You want to just buy a pair of sneakers real quick so we can keep walking? Instead of being like, do you want to take $2.75 and get on the bus? No. You want to buy some $50 sneakers, then we could just keep on walking.
I offered to buy the shoes. I was like, hey, there's a low priced store right here. We can just pop in, get some like Skechers or something, and you know,
and just keep walking.
Yeah.
And then you won't be uncomfortable. This was her solution. Instead of, you want to just hop on the bus or the train real quick? No, we're just walking all the way. And then when we got there, I was exhausted. She's like, we can walk some more. And I'm like, no, that's okay. But this also goes back to me being the like, yeah, sure, whatever person. Like, Shauna's like, we're walking. And I'm like, cool, we're walking. Exhausted, complaining the entire time. But I'm walking. Like, I will do it. Yes.
Yeah. I offered solution. I don't know when I offered solutions. But hey, that was one of the last times we hung out in the city.
No, that was the last time we hung out in the city.
Right, because we were at the museum and we were talking about, hey, so this like flu thing, my mom told me not to go out today, but like I really wanted to see the cereal exhibit.
And I also made a huge joke about, wow, we hung out as a group a lot in these last 2 months. Guess we're not hanging out for 6 months. Anyway, cute 3 years later, and I haven't seen these people since then. So I really predicted that, huh? Call me Trelawney, I guess.
Yeah, but it's funny because like that's how we used to make plans. I would be like, yeah. So when are you free? All right, cool. There's this thing I want to do. And then it would happen. Like I really, can't believe we're going down this path. It was supposed to be reminiscing about the good times, but I really miss just like picking a day and going to a museum. Like retrospectively, it was fun planning those museum days when there were new exhibits, or like even to go see the Egyptian exhibit in the Met for the 100th and the 20,000th millionth billionth trillionth time. Yeah, I miss it. I used to go to the Met just cause.
Yeah.
Also, free because we live here. Or is that student discount? Or
no. So the Met is now, if you're a New York resident, it's free, or it's pay as you wish. But if you are not a New York resident, before it was always pay as you wish. Now it's only for New York residents.
I mean, understandably, they host one of the largest galas in the world, if not arguably the biggest gala.
The Museum of Natural History is also like that. If you're a New York resident, it's a pay as you wish. I think I've talked about this before, but the first time I ever went to the Met, I went with a friend because she needed to write a paper on one of the exhibits. And I thought we had to pay full price because the first time I'd ever been there. And she was like,
no, silly
you. She's like, silly you. No, we pay as we wish. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I took out $5 and I was like, yeah, this seems like a fair amount to me, right? And she was like, silly you silly little goose. Boop. And then she took out a penny and was like, we'd like 2 tickets, please. The look that we got from the lady behind the like stand, and I was just like, I'm gonna go this way. Like,
I don't know her, but thanks for the ticket.
Like,
yeah, it used to be. Oh, back in the day.
Ye old day of non-COVID.
Another thing is like, for a disorganized person, you're still pretty organized. Like, as much as you want to argue against that. Like, when we were in school, you were juggling quite a few things and like just life in general. And then you'd be like, all right, I'm off to class in the middle of finishing whatever you were meant to finish for. It was either due that day or due yesterday.
Yeah. Do today or do it today.
That was one of my mottos. I think, stay tuned. We're going to have a little episode of college hacks or like university hacks. How we got through 4-year and some university and graduated with degrees.
Yes. Degrees
But yeah.
start with D's. That was my motto.
Woo! Yeah, but like you still got things done.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Yeah, I'm a procrastinator through and through. And it's something I talked about with my sister-in-law because she tried to do the procrastination thing, but she shuts down. So like if it's due tomorrow or due in a couple hours and she has to do it that second, she'll shut down, which is where I am the most productive in that last hour. I wrote a 12-page research paper the hour before it was due for my English class, and I got an A on it.
Hey, diamonds are made under pressure.
Listen,
that's such a cringe quote.
Yeah.
But
yeah, no, it's true.
It applies 100%. Yeah, otherwise, I think a lot of the overlapping mannerisms now have just blended together because we've been friends for so long. You're like one of my only friends left.
I'm pretty great. I don't know what to say.
I mean, hey, we wouldn't be doing this if we didn't tolerate each other enough.
That is fair.
To have to talk for this many hours. But, you know, we're in it together, and that's what I'm very grateful for.
And it's not to say that we agree on everything, because we definitely do not.
We are two different people. If you're watching the Viral podcast right now, the way we're dressed alone is, I want to say, a telltale sign of who we are as individuals.
Yeah, if you're not watching the Viewable podcast, what are you doing? No.
Subscribe to us on YouTube. You can find us at Sherley and Sarana.
Right. Just so you can see what we're wearing. But if you're not watching and you're just listening, Sarana is in a baseball cap and an Adidas like tracksuit sweater top. Yeah. I'm wearing a Rugrats pink t-shirt with pink Dreamcatcher earrings. No, not the band. And
hey, guess who made the K-pop reference? Wasn't me.
And I have my Euphoria glitter on my eyes, which I don't know if the camera can quite catch, but it's there. Trust me. It's nice.
Trust in the process.
Trust the process.
Yeah, it's fundamentally, we are two incredibly different human beings, but we agree on enough stuff and are compatible in so many other ways that it's, yeah, college really set us up for success.
Yeah.
As a duo, to be honest. And we've also, if you watched our career episode, walked two incredibly different paths thus far. Yeah, how we're both still here, questionable. But as long as we're agreeing to continue this, we want to see where it takes us. So as always, we want to thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Hope you're having a good time. Hope you're staying safe. Hope you're preparing for the seasons that are to come wherever you are in the world. And let us know what mannerisms you've picked up from your close friends and how that's shaped you as a person. So yeah, until next time, stay hydrated and stay safe. Bye.
Vaguely adult, things are just vaguely adult.
Observations about each other over the years. 1, 2, 3.
Solid.